Hello, welcome all to Mild Fuzz TV Live. I am Peter, which you probably know, honestly. I mean, it's usually me. If you're here, you probably know who I am. It's just because I'm world famous and people bask in my excellence whenever I walk through the street or room or anywhere else. A minute early. I know I'm a minute early. What can I say? I just couldn't keep it contained. I had to come online and talk to everyone. I don't know. This is a good sign for the rest of the show that I can barely form sentences. This is a very, very good sign. Welcome everyone to Mild Fuzz TV Live. We are going to chat about stuff for a couple of hours. We're going to answer questions, and also, a new thing we're doing is trailer talk is now part of the streams, so we'll be talking about some trailers. I will watch some along with you guys live, and we'll talk about them. And you guys can submit trailers that you want me to watch and talk about. Obviously, we'll talk about the Joker trailer because that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I think me and Carl were meant to talk about it in the movie news, and we didn't. I think we actually said in the intro, we'll talk about the Joker trailer, since trailer talks kind of switched format a little bit. And then I think we forgot to do it. I'm going to have to edit that little bit out just so it doesn't seem weird. Is the Ginger making an appearance? Not that I know of. But hey guys, hey, welcome Tyler, Renegade, Sheldon, Cindy, Theo, RS, welcome all. Welcome all. You like the new mic? Thank you. I like the new mic too. It sounds a little bit better. It's a little bit better in the bass. It sounds a little bit more sexy. Yes. Have I seen the preview pages of Deceased? I have not. But I've seen the variants, the cool variants, the Nightmare on Elm Street and the Nun ones. They look pretty cool. It looks kind of like my mic, but mine is white. This is a Rode mic. You can't see the pop shield, but it says Rode on it. Rode is also the brand of mic that I used to use in university when I was doing student films. So I trusted them as a brand. Silver Spike, welcome to the stream. The Joker trailer looks superb, in my opinion. Well, yeah, we'll get into trailers soon. Obviously, we'll start with the Joker, and if people want to submit trailers, we can do that live, because it has been like a month since trailer talk. And what's funny is that when I went to see Pet Sematary on Friday, I actually got like 3 trailers that I'd never seen before, and that hadn't happened in a long time. Like because we do the trailer shows, it just doesn't happen. But now we're going to do that in the streams. We'll do it on both streams potentially if people have more trailers to submit, and if people miss certain trailer talks or certain trailer discussions. I don't necessarily mind repeating some thoughts on the second stream, the late stream. Not that matters right now because you're all here for this stream. You don't care. Connor looked tired on the TV news. Hope he's in good spirits. I hope not. Was he tired in the TV news? I don't know. When did we record that? We recorded that on Sunday night? I think we were okay. I think he was okay on Sunday night. At least it's not the worst he's been. It's good to know you're noticing that though. I was really tired on, I don't know what we recorded on, like Friday I think it was, maybe Thursday, but I was really tired. But like we stopped recording and I said bye, I'm going to bed, and went to sleep. But yeah, here's the other thing about this mic actually, is that the directional qualities of it are much stronger. So I mean, this was always the case that if I wasn't speaking into the mic it wouldn't thingy, but if I do this and talk over here, I am much quieter. If I look up there and talk, I'm a little bit quieter. If I talk over here, I'm a little bit quieter. But if I talk in here, I sound good. Sheldon, you thought you guys would have put trailer talk in the movie news, but this is fun. Just remember to timestamp for people. Timestamps? Oh, what? you want timestamps for all the trailers we do live? That's a lot of work, man. Someone take notes. Someone take timestamp notes. We're 12 minutes and 6 seconds in. Oh wait, no, we're not. We're not on YouTube standards. No, because you stream to YouTube before it goes live, so I actually have extra time on this counter. Anyway, where are we? Too Old to Die Young, still your favourite trailer. I watched that a dumb amount of times. Too Old to Die Young was a fantastic trailer. I am pumped for that show. So good, so good. You like the idea? That's cool. Silver Spike, that and the Endgame teaser, of course. Yeah, the Endgame teaser. There was a clip today from Endgame as well, which I imagine some people will probably want to avoid for spoiler's sake. But there was a clip released today. You were tired last night too. Oh, when I was playing Far Cry, yeah, that's fair. I don't mind being tired towards the end of a game stream though, because I'm just kind of doing that for fun at the end of the night. It's a bit more annoying when I'm tired when I'm recording one of the shows, because it's like this is supposed to be like a show where we put effort in, and it's just enjoyable, and we sound happy to be there, and I am happy to be there, but so every so often there'll be a night where for some reason I'm just really tired, so it'll get to the end of the last recording and I'll just be like, oh my god, I'm going to go die now. What is an end game? An end game is how you plan to finish something. Or, yeah. That's a weird question. I mean, I assume you know it's Avengers, because Universe is trying to spoil Endgame for you. Don't worry, Renegade. You just have to avoid it. Wanted to catch a game stream yesterday, but I was still too stressed and angry to be functional. No worries, Tyler. We're trying some Far Cry 5. I'll play some more of that soon. And the game rental service actually sent me an email saying they dispatched a new Resident Evil 2 copy as well. So I have less time to play games over the next couple of weeks, and all of a sudden I have 2 games to play from the rental place. And I have to finish playing them before Days Gone comes out, so I can get Days Gone more or less at launch. So we'll see how that goes. But welcome all. Hope everyone is in good spirits. As I awkwardly lean over. Housekeeping, shilling. I need to shill things. So welcome to the stream. If you want to support the channel and everything we do here, you can do so by going over to patreon.com/MildFuzzTV, where you can support us for as little as $1 per month and get bonus stuff, get exclusives, get early stuff. That new sci-fi podcast, The Ace, which is coming on April 18th, that's only for everyone on YouTube and stuff. If you're a patron, you get that on April 11th. So that's $1. You get a bonus episode of Streams After Midnight every month, a bonus episode of The Ace starting next month. So a lot of stuff in the $1 thing. And you can also donate directly either in the link in the description, or you can donate money through YouTube with the super chats on the streams. There's a dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat. If you click that, you can do a one-time donation. Any and all support is wonderful, and you're loved. Everyone's loved. Liking and subscribing and all that usual jazz also help a lot for YouTube's algorithm. So, that's everything. Oh, you can also buy merchandise on the stores. There's links in the description to both the US and the UK store. So, thank you very much. Okay. That was a weird end to that. I don't know why I ended it that way. Endgame is a fantastic Highlander movie. I can't agree with that. I've not seen it. I've seen clips from it. It looked absolutely terrible. So I'm not dealing with that. Did you guys do Dark Avenger trailer? I don't think so. It's not ringing a bell. Dark Avenger, no. Someone broke into your car, Tyler. You had to cancel in case they copied the number. No worries. It's quite a bit of time before the new Patreon payment cycle goes through anyway, but if there's any delays to it, I'll keep that in mind. My hoodie's over there. I was going to show off the Mild Fuzz TV hoodie to entice merchandise sales, but that's okay. So welcome all. Is there anything else to tell you about that's coming up before we get started on random shenanigans? So how long before we can talk about Shazam spoilers? Definitely not today, RS. The Shazam review will be up late tonight, I think, or early tomorrow, depending on your time zone. But I don't think today is the day for Shazam spoilers. RS in the chat. What's happening? Had a bad week. You're driving back across the country in like 2 days. Where you going back to where you came from? Why are you driving back? Or did you have to come back and now you're driving to the new house again? It's about a guy trying to make a superhero movie. No, I did not see that. Tyler, I still need to watch Shazam and Pet Cemetery. Didn't end up getting to when I wanted. Well, you've had a pretty weird week, so it doesn't surprise me. Oh, you all at Shazam, Silver Spike? I'm going to keep quiet on how I feel about Shazam. You will find out very soon. The review's going up. Well, me and Matt are recording it in a few hours. So I'll be up before too long. You've had a John Lithgow movie trailer so you could get Lithgowed, Pete. Oh, you know I love to get Lithgowed. I love to get Lithgowed. Hey Bob, welcome to the stream. Can you give Alright, sure, Renegade. You can be first. Link a trailer. Actually, there's a rule. I have a rule for trailer submissions. You must write the title of the movie along with the link. I don't want to have to check the link to see what it is. Part of the reason being that if there's like duplicates, I don't have to check them all and find out they're duplicates. Also partly because I can refuse. Just in case there's something I want to refuse. But you must write the title of the movie along with your link. Makes my life easy. That's my rule. Tyler, well, short story, the house it was moving to isn't in livable condition. We're talking hoarders level bad. So you're not staying there. Jesus. Your mum has a 4-bedroom house that she doesn't even live in. She lives in a tiny house behind, so I'm moving into that house. So you're not even leaving the original. Are you going back to the same state you were in, or are you going to a new state again? Is this is a third state that wasn't included before? Also, that sounds like a terrible week. No wonder you're in such a bad mood. I'd be livid right now if I were you. Right, I don't know how to do links, so can I give you the name of the trailer? Oh, come on. Copy and paste the link. Come on. Alright, fine. What's the name of the trailer, Renegade? I shall make an exception. But for the record, if you're on YouTube on a phone, there's the little like 3 dots, and you can click share, and it'll let you copy the link. Go back to the same state, just about 5 hours from where I lived before. It's a happy ending because the house is super nice and 3 minutes from a lake. Oh, that's nice. Itsy bitsy. That's better be a new trailer. The whole point is new trailers here. Ah, I'm getting songs for kids here. Itsy bitsy trailer. It's a horror movie. From a year ago? Did you just send me to a movie trailer for a year? For it's a year old. I'll wait for you to respond. I'll look at. Oh wait, it's supposed to come out soon. Okay, I'll look at it. I question this though. I'm questioning the validity of this. I should put my headphones in for this. Not that I think you can hear the trailer, but just in case. Is this about a spider? This better be about a spider. Legend of the Dark Mother. Okay, it is about spiders. Okay, good. I was going to critique. That was a pretty big spider. Are we doing giant spiders? It's okay, Renegade. Okay, that looks pretty bad. The like probably the best thing, but also the worst thing about it is that the spiders themselves look absolutely terrible. So there's the potential for like so bad it's fun levels, but the trailer's taking itself very seriously. I feel like a very sort of generic Hollywood scary movie to me. So, nah, I'm not feeling itsy bitsy. I don't know if other people are watching these trailers as we do them. Uh, but nah, it was all kids being scared of spiders and check under the bed, mummy. Uh, it was funny by Kickstarter. Yeah, it's. I wonder why though. There's nothing about it that feels special. There's nothing about it that feels like, oh, someone had this great idea and it needs to be kickstarted. I got nothing from the trailer that made me go, oh, this is why this exists. This is why this is something someone was determined to make. Um, Very odd. More room for the dogs to run around. There you go. Positives. Positives, Tyler. So next up, we'll look at Valentine the Dark Avenger. Sheldon put this in. Let's find out what this is. Hey Tara, we are watching trailers. Right now we're watching Valentine the Dark Avenger. I love how accusatory that was as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda into this. I kinda like the attitude of it. I kinda like a couple of the leads. I especially liked how it kind of starts off kind of kick-assy, but by the end of the trailer, it seems like it's actually kind of evolved into an actual superhero movie. I kind of like that. Look at that, Reggie's got links working. How fun! You ever living at 7 to see dogs? Okay, cool, Bob. Yeah. Did anyone else watch that Valentine Dark Avenger trailer? What do people think of that? Um, I kind of like it actually. I like how she's like, "Oh, this is cool. I'm actually crime fighting," and then by the end, just like, "Oh, there's a super villain now. Shit, I actually have to take this seriously." Um, It may not be good. Like I'm not willing to like actually stake any kind of opinion on it. Um, it was a fairly quick paced trailer. It got the point across. It escalated. It told a little story on its own. Uh, Honestly, I mean, you may not like the content necessarily, but the trailer itself was solid. This was solid. Was solid. Um, no, Valentine the Dark Avenger. There you go. That's the oddball pick for the week. Right, I'm going to leave the trailers that have been submitted to like unviewed until I click on them, just so that I can see where the next one is, because it's easier that way. The next one though was Joker, which I have seen already, of course, but I'm going to put it on just to remind myself. So we're talking about Joker. This looks surprisingly good. I don't know if I necessarily like that it's a Joker movie per se, but it's a story about someone who's going insane, especially played by Joaquin Phoenix. It looks really good. It looks like a style. One of the things that I've been saying about this movie is that, especially since the trailer came out, is that unlike a lot of other superhero movies, good or bad, like I might end up hating this, but it actually feels like a movie that someone's making because they have an idea, because they're passionate, because they care about it. It doesn't feel like oh, we have to fill our superhero quota, so someone make a superhero movie. Now, do I like that they're making him very Norman Bates? I don't know. Also, Arkham State Hospital, that cracks me up. If nothing else, his performance should be something. That Tom King quote's concerning RS. This is a really good trailer as well. Like, it's not just that it looks good, it's a really well put together trailer that escalates as it goes on. That shot where he's like bobbing his head back and forth with the red nose on behind the wall is really good. Put on a happy face. It looks good. It's weird to say that a Joker movie looks good on its own, but it does. It looks good. Um, I remind you of Falling Down. Okay, interesting, Tyler. Supposed to be a character study on the Joker. Yeah, I can see that. Like it's definitely a defined take on it. Yeah, Joker being sympathetic is kind of weird. I will say that, but I feel like this has to kind of be its own weird take on it. Like I said, the Norman Bates side of things might be the one thing that kind of worries me a little bit right now, but we'll see. It doesn't look like a superhero movie though, which is good. No, I agree. It doesn't look like a superhero movie. I'm glad that it just looks like a story. It looks like Henry, a portrait of a serial killer, but with Joaquin Phoenix becoming the Joker. It's already 100 million times better than the damaged Joker from Suicide Squad. I'll say that. Every villain is a hero in their own story. Yeah, it'd be interesting if to play with that. Like if he's sympathetic only because we're seeing it from his perspective. Where's my needle right now in DC movies going forward? I feel like I'd have to spoil how I feel about Shazam to answer that question. So I'm going to decline and say nice try. Hey Dan, welcome to the stream. DC's take on Taxi Driver. People normally aren't born bad. It makes it richer if you see his mental decline. As a standalone movie, I agree, Spike. I think the problem with the Joker is that I think most people, well, not maybe not most, but a lot of people, myself included, like his origin being a mystery. We like him being more of a metaphor, a boogeyman, than actually like a character who became bad. Um, but I'm open to the movie. That answers the question right there. Wait, what? That doesn't. I answered nothing. Damn it! I answered nothing. Okay, next trailer. There was one more that I didn't click on yet to check. The Tomorrow Man from Cindy. Let's see what this is. The Tomorrow Man from Cindy. Let's have a look. Oh, Lithgow. This is the Lithgow one. Old romance movie. Okay. I feel like this is going to twist into a horror movie any second. John Lithgow still playing his character from Dexter. He has a safety bunker thingamajig. That's sweet. I don't have a whole lot to say about that trailer. I like John Lithgow. It's not something I'm rushing out to go see. Where was I? The only villain movie you want is a Doctor Doom movie, Tyler. Oh my. I have no attachment to Doctor Doom. So I can't really get behind it. Whereas personally, I would have done a Joker movie with Martha Wayne slowly losing her mind after Joe Chill killed her son in Flashpoint. That would have been interesting. Maybe someday they'll explore that world. So especially, I don't think seeing her origin will take anything away from the character. Um, no, not in the grand scheme of things, but it does mean this version of the character will have a definitive origin. I like the idea that the main one that we have in comics, or the one that's in the Dark Knight, doesn't have a definitive origin, that we don't really know. We can speculate, we can guess, but we can't actually say. I like that. I like that element of mystery. I'm hoping Joker's like an unreliable narrator throughout the movie, so maybe the origin is still a bit of a mystery. Yeah, maybe. Right, what was next trailer wise? Yeah, you thought it was going to turn creepy as well, Cindy. Yeah, I thought it was going to. What if at the end of the Joker is Arkham telling the story to a female psychologist? That's an ending, Sheldon. You have to get Margot Robbie to just be sitting there listening to your story. I wouldn't be opposed to it. That Nightwing movie ain't happening, Tyler. Get over it. That dude's scheduled like 3 other movies. Killing Joke has an origin, and I adored that. Yeah, Killing Joke does. And I like Killing Joke well enough. But my preferred Joker still without thingy. Still without an origin. Next one is from Bob. It is Stubber. I think in the future we may have to like think of a system to not post them until we're ready for the next one. Because I'm having to scroll quite far up to get to it. Oh. Batista and Camille Nanjiani. This is an interesting one. Now we'll review Justice League Vs. 5. We'll get to it. I was laughing at Camille Nanjiani shooting the guy in the car. Or more specifically, his reaction to shooting the guy in the car. Oh man, this actually looks kind of fun. It's doing that thing where it pauses the music for the jokes, which annoys me. But some of those jokes were genuinely quite funny, and I do like both Batista and Camille Nanjiani. Dare I say that looks like it may actually be really fun. Dare I say that was Stuber, or however you pronounce the damn thing. That was a good one. That was a good one. People get points for that. Next up, Tara wasn't here when I gave all the rules out earlier. Tara, assuming you're giving me a link, put the title of the movie with the link as well, just so I know it's not a duplicate of something we've already had. And you're not trying to send me anything weird, because I don't trust you. Next up, Renegade sent us. Oh god, where did that go? Scary stories to tell in the dark. I haven't seen this one yet, actually. That was Godzilla? Oh, cool. We'll get to that. You know it's a horror movie because everything's grey and desaturated. We're not allowed colour in a horror movie. Oh, did you send one before this, Renegade? I must have glossed over it. It's kind of hard to go back and check them later. I'm liking the Somewhere Over the Rainbow creepy piano cover. That's a big mother effing pimple. Look. Oh, that ghost at the end was shit. That ghost at the end was shit. Too much CG. My main complaint of this movie right now is that a lot of those creepy things were all CG and they looked really CG, and all I saw was CG. That may be heavily critical, but that's all I could see for some of those shots. Wesker's at the door, being trouble as per usual. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, I missed the wind. It's up here. Oh, here we go. The wind. Right, and then Tara's got a couple after that. Right. Oh, Pennyworth. Oh, we're doing TV trailers now as well, which is totally okay, actually. No reason why we can't do TV trailers. All right, the wind. If this is about farting, Renegade, you're banned. You're absolutely banned. IFC Midnight. Jessica Cruz is the best character in Fatal 5? Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, those are some nice wide shots. This one's interesting. It's going a long time before it gets to kind of what the meat of it is. The blurb compared to the Babadook and the Witch. Lofty claims. There's a couple of generic sort of jumps here towards the end of the trailer, but honestly, the cinematography in this one's been pretty impressive. This looks better than some of the other trailers we've watched today for sure. I'm not sure what to expect from it exactly, but some of those shots were really nice. The vistas, because it's this little house, this little farm out in the middle of nowhere. It's got an interesting slow burn tone to it. Did I not read the scary stories to tell because a kid? I did not. No, I'd never heard of it until they announced the movie. I'd never read it now. Jessica's the only character with a backstory in Fatal 5. That's a shame. That's a shame. What have we got next? We got a mystery movie from Tara. Let's have a look at this. Oh, the first one's Godzilla. This was some easy points. And there's Somewhere Over the Rainbow again. Oh, Ghidorah's eye. Oh my god, Ghidorah looks so good. That shot of him in the volcano. Are you shitting me? The only thing I don't like about this trailer is there's too many cuts to one-liners. That's the only problem with this. Everything else Oh, that shot of Godzilla and no, not Godzilla. It's like Mothra and Ghidorah like flying towards each other in the sky. This movie's beautiful. It is beautiful. Yeah, I didn't need a damn right at the end there. That was, oh, I want it in me. I want it in me. I'll have your babies, Godzilla. I'll have your babies. That was easy points. Low hanging fruit, Tara, but I can't say I don't appreciate it. Oh, every glimpse of Ghidorah is beautiful, I tell you. Every glimpse. Oh, you sent it twice. It was the same one twice. Never mind. So good that I should watch it again. Honestly, I'm not gonna necessarily refuse. I have to admit. Um, I'm good. Get a hold of myself. I'm fine. Ghidorah. I'm still thinking of that weird comic you sent me. where Gamera phones up Ghidorah and Ghidorah won't answer to just being called Ghidorah. He's like, Ghidorah. No one here by that name. Ghidorah. No one here. King Ghidorah speaking. That was a really funny joke. Alright, next up, Sheldon sent in Pennyworth. We get the Pennyworth trailer. Oh, it's only like 30 seconds. Okay. What even is this? Alternate history, London, 1960s. My name's Alfred Pennyworth. There was a whole lot in there. Well, not a whole lot to comment on, except that it confirms that this exists. That Pennyworth is not some sort of April Fool's joke. That it does indeed exist, which is surprising to me. Surprising. I don't know what to expect from that show. I'm worried it'll just be prequel bullshit, but I mean, I thought that about Krypton going into it, and then Krypton ended up being not bad. Even really good in some places, so you never know. Right, Renegades sent a trailer called Rotten Tail. Sounds like another horror movie. I feel there's a trend with Renegades trailers. Oh god, this looks terrible. Renegade? What are you sending me? This is cheap as shit. It has that shot on shitty look to it. It's like it's meant to be bad. They're trying to make a so bad it's good movie. But that makes it not funny. Like, if you know you're making a bad movie, it's not entertaining anymore. Oh, why was there a random shot of a woman wearing a ball gag? I wish that was better. He actually said I'm King Kong bitch at one point. What? I don't even know what to say about the rat looking costume. That cheap Power Rangers shite is basically my term for it. Oh, this is the problem. This is the problem with you sending in trailers. They're gonna make me watch this sort of crap. Did you see Happy Birthday to Batman by all the DC shows? I did not see that. I did not see that. Very good. Okay, okay. I have a more serious trailer here. The Convent. All right. Oh, it's lightning. YouTube claims this is in HD, but it looks like shit right now. I don't know why. That's weird. They're telling me lies. Oh, it's Ironside. Michael Ironside's in it. That's a mark of quality right there. This looks really bad. Ugh. Ugh. This is giving me like the Nun vibes. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry, Renegade, but it just looks really generic. It looks like it's just got like a lot of cliches. They've got Michael Ironside, who, while I like him, he's typically this like low, this memorable cheaper actor who they cart in to give it some kind of B movie prestige. And the actual horror stuff was just a bunch of generic ghosts and demon kind of thing. Oh, there's a woman in the corner with the long hair. Ah, creepy. There's very little in the direction of the visuals there to make me kind of excited by it. That was the Convent. That was the Convent. Sheldon sent me Happy Birthday Batman. Let's have a look at this. 3 minutes? Oh my. What's Jim Lee doing here? Is that the Batman Forever and Batman Robin outfits behind him? Grant Gustin actually looked genuinely like nervous about that. Jess McCallan's got a hat on. That's exciting. I was wondering who those people were. They're on different shows. I was like, I don't recognize those people because they were from Roswell. Oh, that was the actress playing Alice on Batwoman. She had the hair. Ah, Tunic! Dalton! Ah, that's people from Gotham. I do like Donald Logue though. Ah, Pennyworth people now. Oh, Thomas Wayne's got a moustache. There was one Scottish accent in there in Pennyworth. I don't know who that was. Are all these even Warner Brothers shows? We're going through like tons of them now. This is extensive. Ah, Didio. Of course you were at the end. That upset me. Damn Dan Didio. What movie came out in 2017? Oh, the Unicorn Store movie is getting awful reviews. Oh, that's the Brie Larson directed one. Yeah, of course. That clip released earlier is, of course, brought out the idiots again. We can't have Captain Marvel discussion without a bunch of bullshit. Literally complaining about dialogue she has, that if it was anyone else who had that dialogue, if Tony had that dialogue, if Thor had that dialogue, no one would even mention it. But no, it's Carol, so she's been arrogant. Domino from Cindy. Let's have a look at this. What is this? Your track record's better than Renegade so far. I mean, Tara gave me Godzilla, but that was cheating. So that low brass. Well, excuse me, princess. That's what you were saying, wasn't it, Renegade? I'm keeping score. Damn right, I'm keeping score. The wind's your favourite. That's fair. Wind was pretty good. That was definitely Renegade's crown jewel so far. I feel like a pail of tomatoes would break your fall. That guy Pierce? This is a kind of a weird movie, actually. Because the style of it looks very British, so Guy Pearce showing up and some other stuff makes it feel really weird. There's like a jarring quality to it. Directed by Brian De Palma? What? What? I did not see that coming. Man, De Palma's fallen from grace. I would expect something. I mean, maybe not now because he's had a lot of stinkers, but man, Brian De Palma was like amazing back in the day. RS, The Dead Don't Die. Let's have a look at this. You're not above cheating to win. Yeah, I knew that. I'm well aware. Reggie, to be honest, I knew Rotten Tail would be bad. Yeah. Yeah. Avengers After. Oh, this is the Jim Jarmusch one, right? With Bill Murray and Tilda Swinton and Adam Driver, Danny Glover. It's a lot of faces I'm recognizing. Wait, why does Tilda Swinton have a Scottish accent? What's happening? Iggy Pop? Should I be offended at Tilda Swinton's Scottish accent? I'm not sure. This is like an indie comedy that happens to be a zombie movie. But it's not a zombie comedy. Does that make sense? I never thought a Jim Jarmusch zombie film would happen, but here it is. It exists, and it looks pretty amusing. Not gonna lie. It looks like it'll be a delightful watch. I wonder if the humor will play better as well when it's not quickly cut, because I feel like Jarmusch does, from what little I've seen of him, which isn't a lot. Is Kylo Ren in that? Yeah, Adam Driver. Adam Driver's in there. Uh, that was not bad though. That was not bad. I'm into it. Reminds you of Fargo with zombies. Yeah, there's a bit of a Fargo vibe. The way the characters kind of react to things, and there's that kind of awkward, like, apprehension about everything. Yeah, that's definitely what that's got going for it. Renegade has sent in Killer Night Shift. Oh dear. I fear Renegade's picks. This feels like I shouldn't film. Lewis, did you watch Justice League vs Fatal 5? Not yet, not yet. We're going to review it sometime in the next couple of weeks. We've not had time to get to it yet. And welcome to the stream. This reminds me of like those Christian movies. Not that it's Christian in its themes, just the quality of the acting and the direction. Just how it looks and sounds. Wait, why would they put the twist in the trailer? It just put the twist. It just put the twist of the movie in the trailer. Why would you do that? They're literally showing the ending of the movie. What the hell? I mean, I didn't want to see it anyway, but I definitely don't have to see it now. It literally put the twist in the trailer. And it's not even like I could be mistaken. That was definitely the twist of the movie in the trailer for Kill a Night Shift. That was really bad. Do you want your last trailer? Sure, Renegade. Give us your last trailer. We'll watch your last trailer. Oh, dear. Oh. Sorry about everyone I didn't know. About that. Ah, don't worry. I don't think anyone was wanting to see it. The movie looked really bad. That's like revealing John Connor was a Terminator. Oh wait, yeah, oh yeah, that's a good comparison. RS. That's a very good example. I hated that movie so much. The Quake. That was like worse than any mainstream trailer though. That was like literally the end of the movie. I think you see the villain die at the end of that trailer, at the end of Killer Night Shift. I think you see the main character kill the villain. I think you literally see the killing blow from the end, and it's all in order as well, which is the other thing. Right, The Quake, disaster movie. Okay, okay. Pet Cemetery. I don't think I saw the second trailer for Pet Cemetery, but Tim told me on the review that the switch they made halfway through the movie from the original was actually in the trailer, and luckily I just hadn't seen it. Oh, it's a foreign movie. Do you like about foreign movie trailers? Is that it can be something that I've not heard of, but still end up being really good. Like, typically English speaking films, if I've not heard of it, then there's less of a chance that it's actually something that I should know about. That's not always true. Obviously, there's some gems that come out of nowhere, but with foreign movies though, they don't get any attention from the producers of The Wave. I've seen The Wave, so I'm assuming this is also from. I want to say that was Norway. A lot of buildings falling down. It's actually kind of interesting to see movies from countries like this get CG on this level. Like, for a long time, this was only Hollywood movies would get all these buildings like crumbling and falling down, and it's not the best I've seen CG wise, but it doesn't look like it's like a pathetic attempt to like match Hollywood. You want Godzilla again to make you feel better? You actually posted it. I love how you've probably not copied anything else since you sent that, so you can just control V it to your heart's content. Sure. Over the rainbow, some way high. Less than 2 months, guys. Less than 2 months till Godzilla. Want to point that out? Want to point that out? You can't pick for crap. That wasn't a bad pick, that last one, Renegade. It wasn't like amazing, but it looked fine. Look, a disaster movie. Do you know what I have a soft spot for, even though it's not good at all? Volcano, starring Tommy Lee Jones. That is not a good movie, but I kind of love it. And yes, I am watching the Godzilla trailer again, because yes. See the full trailer on YouTube now. I'm on YouTube already. Mothra will probably die. She's the Jean Grey of kaiju. That is true, but that's Mothra's thing. She always comes back. She always you get a new Mothra from her children. So, yeah. Twister's fun. Don't get me wrong. Twister's fun, but Volcano has a scene where a man is like sinking into lava as he throws another person to safety. It is like the most ridiculously heroic scene. It is very comparable because in Dante's Peak, which came out the same year, so because there was the two competing Volcano movies, there was the grandma pushes the boat in the volcanic water scene. The science is doesn't hold up. I'll say that much. The science does not hold up, and that's okay. Event Horizon. What about Event Horizon? It's shit. Paul W.S. Anderson, the maker of like 5 out of the 6 Resident Evil movies, made that. I will not abide by it. I will not abide. How dare you? Oh, I dare. San Andreas is fun. San Andreas was okay. San Andreas is probably the sort of movie, had it come out when I was a kid, I'd probably kind of love it with nostalgia. But it didn't, so it was fine. I mean, I do enjoy The Rock. I do enjoy Alexander Daddario. Um, Not for the same reasons, admittedly. Um, but like stuff like Volcano and Twister and Dante's Peak have kind of a nostalgia quality to them. On top of, and then you've got the '70s ones. I went back years later and watched like Towering Inferno and Poseidon Adventure, and had fun with them. I have those on Blu-ray, I think, actually, and I definitely have Volcano. um, Boobs may have been a factor in my enjoyment of Alexander Daddario. I will not deny this. I will not deny this. Do I have Dante's Peak? I do have Dante's Peak. Towering Inferno is great. I do love Dante. Towering Inferno is such an all-star cast as well. It's an insane cast. It's no Bullet, but it's a very different film from Bullet. Let's be honest. Firefly. Oh, cat. Oh, almost had Cass. You're referring to The Rock. He does have good pecs. I shall not deny this. But his pecs don't bounce the same way with every single step he takes the way Alexander Daddario's boobs do. So it is great. Reagan, I've always been fascinated with weather and natural disasters, so I love disaster movies. I mean, they're mostly bullshit in terms of what they're doing, but I get what you mean. RS Airplane. I mean, I guess that kind of counts. I actually have do I have Airport? I do have Airport. The movie that Airplane was making fun of, but everyone forgets Airport existed because Airplane kind of overshadowed it. Ginger alert. Yeah, he is a ginger. Look at him. He's such a miserable, fluffy ginger. Yes. Hey, Firefly. You menace. Somewhere over the rainbow. You love Into the Storm, so that should tell you something. I never saw Into the Storm. I was sick of seeing the trailer by the time the movie came out. I cannot take Airport seriously after Airplane. That's fair. I've only watched it the once. I remember enjoying it well enough. I think watching it, I remember enjoying like how restrained it was. Like it took a long time to actually get to the disaster. There was a lot of build up, and I actually kind of respected it for that. It wasn't this over the top thing compared to like modern disaster movies. It was like, no, there's a bomb in the plane, and like we don't find the characters don't even know about it until X number of minutes into it. Cloverfield is kind of a disaster movie. If you look at, I mean, Batman v Superman's a disastrous movie, but I mean that's a whole other. You prefer your bombs up. Speed's a good movie. I ain't denying that. Let's see if there's any interesting trailers that you've missed. There was a new Avengers final hour trailer 9 hours ago. Oh, it's got actors talking in it. It's not a proper trailer. I'm not having it. Hey, Hisagi. You really love the core. I have to admit, I have an odd fondness for the core. Again, it's not a good movie. It doesn't hold up in terms of any kind of logic. But I remember seeing it in the theaters and kind of enjoying it in my early teens. Man of Steel is a disaster movie. There's more disaster in Man of Steel than most disaster movies. There's true in that. Well, there's another Batista movie, My Spy. We also have The Society. If any of these sound interesting and people want to talk about them, or have me watch them and talk about them, that's fine. The Silence, starring Kieran Shipka from Sabrina. What's this? It's a Netflix movie. Oh dear. That does not fill me with hope. My TV's going to turn off. The Perfect Date, starring Veronica from Riverdale. I think I can skip that one. I don't think I need to see that trailer. I think we're okay. Man of Steel and Skyscraper would have made a cool crossover. What, The Rock trying to climb up this building as like Superman and Zod throw each other through it. Rock's trying to get to his family. Do you know what? Skyscraper was disappointing because I wasn't expecting a good movie, but I was expecting it to at least embrace the fact that it's like a new Die Hard movie, and it felt like it was determined not to become that. And I get that maybe they don't want it to just be the next Die Hard movie, but it just made it really like limp. Like, it was avoiding being an action movie as much as it possibly could, despite the fact that it was clearly the premise of an action movie. I don't know. It's weird. Cat, you're in my way here. What are you doing? You're a menace. Somewhere over the rainbow. I am going to forever associate that song now with Godzilla. I just want you to know that. Did we talk about The Silence with Connor? I don't think so. I don't think we talked about that. Take that, Dorothy. Yeah, Dorothy, you little bitch. Here you got nothing on Godzilla. I'm looking at the trailer for The Silence. I should probably post a link in the description, in the chat. Hold on. That's poor form. Wait, isn't that one of her aunts is the mum as well? Yeah, that's Zelda is the mum, Miranda Otto. What's going on here? This is the trailer for The Silence. And we have a guy who looks like he wants to be Dustin from Stranger Things. From the director of Annabelle. Oh no. Oh no. Things have taken a turn. Wait, so is this basically just Don't Breathe knockoff? That's what it feels like. But from the director of Annabelle. I don't hate the premise. I think the movie looks really ugly. It's got that stupid like monochrome kind of like filter on it. And director of Annabelle basically means I am assuming it's terrible because Annabelle was garbage. So not filled with hope. Would you count Unstoppable as a disaster movie? Kinda, yeah. Like it's weird because disaster movies have become these things where entire cities are being destroyed. But in the traditional sense of airport, then yeah, Unstoppable totally is a disaster movie. I had fun with that. I remember enjoying it. I like Tony Scott movies typically. Shame he passed away. Yeah, You enjoyed The Day After Tomorrow. I can't really get behind that one. I remember thinking that was stupid even when I was like what 14, 15 when that came out. I remembered basically like realizing, okay, so this is Roland Emmerich's definitely bad. Even though he's made a couple of decent movies, because Universal Soldier is a fun movie. And I haven't seen Stargate in a long, long, long last time, so I can't really comment on Stargate. Godzilla 98 though. Although I do have nostalgia for Godzilla 98 as much as it's terrible. That's a lot of fish. And Hannah, have you changed your name? you had a sort of Japanese looking name like 10 minutes ago. But welcome, Hannah. It is easier to say. I'll give it that. Easier to say. And I must say, you're looking good for 1911. I mean, you're what, like over 100 years old at this point? You're looking good. Tyler, I mostly watched it because Gyllenhaal was in it, but then it was pretty good. Universal Soldier is great. Yeah, Universal Soldier is good. Didn't he do Independence Day? He did. That's fair. Independence Day is a fun movie. I forgot he did Independence Day. You're right. You're right. Anything post 2000 though, I think is pretty bad. Like 10,000 or 10 million BC. From what I saw of it was terrible. That's a lot of fish. There you go. That's such a good line. Hannah, hello. Love your Sabrina reviews and OA reviews. Thank you, Hannah. The newest of both will be going up later today. I've had a very busy day actually. I've not had time to like edit things and upload things. There's an OA waiting to go up. There's a Sabrina waiting to go up, and the movie news is ready to go up. I just have to find the time to edit them. 10,000 BC is crap, and I only saw half an hour. Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I don't think I saw whatever he did after that, because didn't he do like a Shakespeare movie? It was like a weird, like different type of movie for him to do. Was it just called it William or something like that? Or was it just William, the Shakespeare movie by Roland Emmerich, the director of The Day After Tomorrow? I think that was the thing. Do 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 do. It's not your kind of movie, I don't think, but I watched Kingdom of Heaven recently and kind of loved it. Kingdom of Heaven was like one of the most disappointing movies ever for me, because I love Gladiator. Gladiator was a movie where I didn't think I was going to like it because I didn't care about that sort of setting, but Gladiator's fantastic. Gladiator's a great movie. And then Kingdom of Heaven is this overlong thing that is like 4 hours long, because I watched the director's cut and I felt like it didn't need to be even close to that long. There was so much fluff. There was so much things that were just uninteresting. And Orlando Bloom was a horrible choice for that movie. He had 2012, which was fair. I didn't like 2012. I have to admit, I didn't like 2012. You were at a Comic-Con panel for 10,000 BC, and it was such an oddly quiet crowd. Because no one cared, Cindy. I assume. Last good movie Ridley Scott made. Come on now, The Martian was good. I will not have this. Anonymous? What's Anonymous? A Roland Emmerich movie? How long is the movie news? It wasn't a long movie news. It was only like 30 minutes, I think. Maybe 35, 40 a push. It's hard to know until I've edited it and like cut off the fluff at the start and the end, but something in that range. It wasn't a long one. Which is part of why we switched to doing it every other week, is because sometimes even 2 weeks of movie news isn't that long, depending on what happened. I agree that Gladiator, but Gladiator was also my top 10 films of all time. That's one of the movies I can quote every line to. I don't quite know it that well, but I do love Gladiator. Like it's up there. It's not his best movie because he did make Alien, Let's just make that clear right now. Ridley Scott made Alien, and Alien is better than Gladiator. I'm wanting to make that clear. You kind of love the Patriot Tower. The Patriot's a weird movie actually, because the Patriot to me always felt like an expansion pack to Braveheart. Like it always felt like he did Braveheart, and then they said we want an American version, so he did the Patriot. Not that he directed the Patriot, Gibson, but it always felt like an add-on to Braveheart. It was almost like you got a video game, but it was like here's the different like setting you can add on as an expansion, like as DLC. It was okay though. You like John Cusack? He's a treasure. Okay, Renegade. Anonymous is the Shakespeare movie. Ah, okay, that's what it was called. I would never have guessed that. Tyler, I never saw The Martian. The Martian is the one Ridley Scott movie that's worth seeing from the last 10 years, maybe? Yeah, probably. Tyler, Martian is really good. Renegade said that. Yeah. Sheldon, I wanted to know if you could go through best movies to watch A to Z, 0 to 9, going through each letter and word, or would that be difficult? Well, I can't guarantee that every one that I'll name is necessarily the best one of that letter, but hold on. Let's try it, right? This is going to take like 10 minutes, so brace yourselves. Alien, Back to the Future, Clockwork Orange, Dark Knight, damn it, man. Edge of Tomorrow, I guess. That's not the best one for you. I don't think so, but this is what I'm thinking of. F. This is actually harder than I thought it would be. Man, I'm cheating. I'm looking at my movies. Damn it! my stupid classic six doesn't have any Fs in it. Fish Called Wanda. I don't know why I went to that. Oh, Fargo. There you go. Fargo's a good one for F. G. Ghostbusters. H. Halloween. I. Oh, Fifth Elements. That's a good one. Oh, you don't like Matt Damon, Cindy? That's a shame. Invisible Man for I. Invisible Man. J. Jurassic Park. K. I think I want a lot of K movies now. I'm thinking about it. I don't know about K. Does Fury Road count for F? No, because it's Mad Max Fury Road. Not Jaws. Jurassic Park I thought of first. I'm sorry. And Face Off was never going to be the pick, just for the record. Like Fifth Element's a solid choice. King of Kong. Oh, that's a good one. I'm not picking Killer Clowns from Outer Space as the best movie for K. Come on. King of Kong's a good one though, and it means at least there's one documentary. So I'll say King of Kong. L. Let the right one in. M. There's a film called M. It's a German film from 1931. Oh, Lars and the Real Girl's a good pick. That's a good pick for L. That's a good pick. Although if I could say Mad Max Fury Road, I actually think I'm going to go say Moon. I think Moon's my pick for M actually, now that I think about it. N. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors. Oh, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. That's a good pick. Oh, I've never seen Lord of War, Cindy. I can't vouch for that one. Uh, oh, Nosferatu is a good pick. Oh, I don't have an O one. Oh, Old Boy, Old Boy. I've got one. Old Boy. There you go. P. P. Predator. Oh, Pulp Fiction's a good one. Night of the Living Dead's another good word for N. There you go. There you go. Good picks. I'll admit I'm veering towards sci-fi because the sci-fi shelf is the bottom one, so I can see those better. Oh yeah, Planet of the Apes, original Planet of the Apes, not a good pick. Q's an interesting one because you don't get a lot of Q's. What do I own that begins with a Q? I have Q the Winged Serpent. I presumably have something that has the word Queen at the start of it. Or I've seen at least something with Queen at the start of it. Quatermass Experiments, all those movies. Queen of the Dam, that's not good though, right? Is it? I don't think Queen of the Dam's meant to be good. I've never seen it, but I didn't think it was good. I guess Q the Winged Serpent's as good as I'm getting. Q. R. Oh man, R's one of those letters with tons. Spoiled for choice. Rear Window. Rear Window's my R. For sure. Once I thought about it, I didn't even have to think about it. And I never said Psycho for P, although I'm not mad at Predator. Quarantine. I haven't seen Quarantine, but I like Wreck more. Or I like Wreck a lot. I didn't really want to see the remake. S. I mean, Jesus. There's like thousands of movies beginning with S. Starship Troopers for Hannah. Okay. Shining. Oh, Shining's a good pick. Shallow Hal. Cindy, we're supposed to be saying good movies. Good movies, Cindy. Shining's a really good pick, actually. I don't know if I'm going to top Shining. Yeah, I'll go with Shining. That's a good one. T, Terminator. Easy peasy. U, Unbreakable. Easy peasy. V. V. Oh, 7's a good pick for S. Yeah. V. Damn, criterions aren't alphabetical order. I can't just scan them quickly. Scan Santa Claus: The Escape Clause. Oh God, what are you saying? The Voices. Oh, The Voices was a decent movie actually. I saw that in theaters with Ryan Reynolds. I forgot Near Dark for N. What did I say for N? Near Dark's a great pick though. I'm not going to dispute that as a pick. V. I'm trying to think of something that's good rather than just something that comes to mind. Because if I think of just V, sure, yeah, The Village. There you go. One popped out of my head. But I'm not picking that as the best V movie. No, I said Unbreakable, Tyler. I'm not having that. V for Vendetta. That's an obvious one. I don't love V for Vendetta though. It's okay. It's okay. And then where are we? W. Witness for the prosecution. There you go. VHS. VHS was only okay. There was a couple of good stories in it. I love it. Never seen What Dreams May Come. And X-Men First Class. That is what I'm going with. Y. Why you did the this is actually harder than you think it would be. Your mind just kind of goes blank. Not a lot of Y movies. I guess Y2 Mama Tambian is one. You've Got Mail. I've never seen You've Got Mail, but I am familiar with his existence. Oh, Yojimbo. There you go, Yojimbo. I'm saying Yojimbo. I'm going with Kurosawa, if in doubt. And then Z. Zodiac is good. Zombieland's good. I do find Zombieland a little bit overrated, though. I have to admit. I'll probably go with Zombie Flesh Eaters, aka Zombie 2, aka Zombie. And if you want me to explain why it's got 3 titles and why it's called both Zombie and Zombie 2, I will. But in the risk of boring people who've already heard this rant, I will hold back unless asked. Zulu. Never seen Zulu. Different countries, right? What's different countries? Oh yeah, zombie. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, different countries. That's the short version of the explanation. Yeah, a zombie in a penguin suit. I don't know what that is, but I need to see it. I need to see it. And then if it's in numbers like 0 through 9, I don't know. Number 3 is definitely 3 Iron. I love that movie. I don't know. Numbers is harder. I probably won't do numbers, but there's your alphabet. It's as best as I can do. If I actually had time to sit and think about it and actually think about what my favourite is for each letter, I would. The short film follows the path of an employee at a New England aquarium dressed as a penguin that had become a zombie during the zombie apocalypse. He walks across long stretches of land, including a city street and a forest, and ends up in a suburban neighborhood where he is suddenly shot by someone who is surviving there. As the credits roll, a video plays of the aquarium worker before the zombie outbreak. That sounds like a really sad little movie. Really, really sad, depressing story. I am sorry to hear about it. I actually haven't put the last stream up yet. The archive, the night's one from last week, is still sitting there. I have to make an image for it and put it up. That's my bad. It's been lingering. Hellboy new trailer looks so bad it's good. I mean, if it is so bad it's good, at least that'll be something. I mean, right now I'm not feeling that optimistic. You feel like that's easier to do with video games? What's easier to do with video games? Numbers? Is it all video games with numbers at the start? We should do that for a list. What, an alphabet thing? That could be a thing at some point, I suppose. I think the problem with an alphabet list is that there's naturally a couple of letters that have really mediocre movies because there's just not a lot of Q's and Y's. But like when you get to like a T, an S, a B, there's like so many. Oh, alphabet in general is easy to do with video games. Is it? I shan't do it, but I would be I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. Yeah. Yeah. We've been talking about future countdowns recently, actually, and different ideas, and no decisions have been made yet, but just thinking about different, maybe weirder lists we could do, or maybe shaking it up a little bit. But next countdown will be a couple of months still, I think. Yeah, end of May, early June kind of time. And not to worry, Firefly, of course, is happening because it hit the goal on Patreon. We'll be getting to that when things calm down just in a little bit, and we'll start doing that. Because there's less games, a few spring to mind, easier for each letter. A, Anthem. B, Battlefield. C, Call of Duty. D, Dino Crisis. E, what's an E game? Enter the Gungeon. F, Fatal Frame. G, what's a G game? G. I've been stumped at G. It was easy till G. Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo. Oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto. only the biggest selling game of all time. Oh dear. That's pretty funny. H, Halo. I, Eddie. Oh, I's tough. I don't know if there's a lot of I things coming to mind. I can't think of one. Eco. There you go. J. I can't think of a J. We've had, I mean, unless we go with Jurassic Park, the video game. Jax. Oh, Jack and Daxter. There you go. Jack and Daxter. There's one that I know. J, K, K. Yeah, I don't think video games is easier. I've been stumped with every letter for the last little while. James Bond, GoldenEye. Debatable how you want to count that. If you want to count the James Bond part of it. Kingdom Hearts. So there you go. Oh, I'm not picking ones that I like. I'm just thinking of anything. L Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. There we go. M Medieval. N. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything for O either. I think we're tapping out here, guys. I don't know if I can do it anymore. The next one I've got one for is P. And I think there's a game called Cube, spelled with a Q. So yeah, there's my Q. Easy peasy. That's about as far as I can get, I think. Obviously R is Resident Evil, because duh. Like, you know, duh. S is Shadow of the Colossus. Okay. Onimusha. Alright, alright. Alright. T's Tomb Raider. Obviously. And then U onwards. I mean, I don't know. Slay the Spire. Oh, there you go. W is Wanted. No, I think W is like the Witness or something like that, right? You Until Dawn. There you go. Vampire. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Then you got a Witness, and then you got X. I'm sure there's an X game. I don't know. I don't know. I see Alison Mack has pleaded guilty to everything she was arrested for last year. That entire story's a shame. Xenoblade for X, there you go. Y, there's a series called Yeez, I think you pronounce it. That has a Y at the start. And then Z, I don't know. Zero Dawn Horizon. It's Horizon Zero Dawn, Renegade. You're cheating. You're moving words around to make it work. That doesn't work. That ain't how you do it. Nice try though. You thought that was the title? Ah well. Oh well. I think we'll just have to accept defeat. Just have to accept defeat. And move on with our lives. As sad as it may be. Oh well. F is obviously Five Nights at Freddy's. What? You're really complaining with Fatal Frame as a choice, Renegade? Is that what you're doing right now? I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I can get behind that. So, we're about 15 minutes away from the end of the stream, so hopefully the trailer talk stuff went went well and was enjoyable as part of the stream. Um, we could do a little bit of it on the late night stream as well if people who missed this want to do trailers as well. But definitely every Monday we'll dive into trailers. Apparently the Sonic movie might be one of the worst movies ever. Oh baby, so they actually might have made a worse movie than the Super Mario Brothers movie. Is that what you're telling me? I feel a lot better after the stream than I have the last few days. I am glad to hear that, Tyler. I'm glad to hear I was able to provide some escapism for as little silliness as it might be. When are you driving back, actually? I mean, yeah, you in a hotel right now or something like that? In state number 2? Someone described the Sonic movie, what is it, fan fiction gone terribly wrong, awful dialogue, forced humour. Oh, baby. Is this going to be this year's like Fan Four Stick? The streams are always the worst part of my week. I'll make you regret that later, Tara. It's okay. I think you'll find next time we're recording something, there's going to be just a moment where I have to step off camera for a second and leave you to carry the show, and it will not be edited. I don't even think that episode's went out yet. Of Twilight Zone, where I just rolled over at the door to let a cat and just said, "Hey, just continue talking about this thing," and it was just like, "Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit here." And I didn't. I'm not editing it out though. I'm leaving it in. I've made a huge mistake. Ron Howard, he did. Oh, sorry, she did rather. As because I was thinking of Job. I was thinking of Job. So I said he. Tomorrow or the next day in a hotel right now. The drive back is only 11 hours, so I can do it in one day. Okay, all right. Well, that's better than the 17. The last drive. Hopefully all goes well. You good, Cap? I have to read a shit ton of Thor tomorrow because we're supposed to be recording our discussion of the first issue of War of the Realms, and I've still got like 19 issues of Thor to read first. So I'm going to have a very crunch day tomorrow doing that. There's always more in the banana stand, Michael. Oh, pardon me. The new season was good. I've heard mixed things, Bob. I've heard mixed things about the new season. I hope it's good. I want to go back and rewatch the original 3 seasons, and then potentially go into the new seasons, and maybe watch the season 4 and the rearranged version where they put it into like actual like episodes. We'll see. I'm just smirking at it. I've seen gifs and stuff pop up in the corner of my eye, and it's catching my attention briefly. Yeah, I don't know, I'm glad people are feeling good. We'll what have I got to promote for this week actually? What's coming up? So yeah, so patrons are getting the first Ace, first Atomic Cinema Experiment on Thursday. I can look forward to that. The new next Sabrina and OA will both be up sometime tonight. I have no idea what time. I'm going to try and squeeze in some editing after I've done with the stream, before I go watch some stuff. And Seymour Cassell passed away. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. I'm going to copy the name and see if they ring a bell when I see an image. You caught up with Sabrina Sunday? That's cool. Why'd you see his facial recognize him? Yeah, he looks kind of familiar. It's in Rushmore, Dick Tracy, Life Aquatic. There's been a bunch of stuff. That's a shame. Good, decent run though. 84 is not a bad age. Yeah, classic character actor. Yeah. So yeah, that's coming. OA will be almost done. We got one more after this. The next one goes up, and then we're trying that new zombie show on Netflix on Friday. We did try that Warrior show from Cinemax, and we actually quite liked it, at least enough to keep trying it for a bit and see how it goes. So we'll do that. Interesting action show so far. And then is the next Screams week a franchise? No, the next episode of Streams will be American Psycho, which we already recorded before. We recorded that last week, but obviously Pet Sematary got priority because it was new. Is the Matt and Connor Game of Thrones review going up on Monday? I honestly do not know as of yet, Cindy. Right now, there's been no actual arranging of that happening. I am assuming they're still going to review it together, assuming Matt has time, but I don't want to promise anything because I actually don't know right now. Matt's been kind of away doing things for a couple of weeks, so we've not really had a lot of chances to talk. You agree with how they dealt with the language being really interested in the... Yeah, no, it's cool. It's the first time I've seen a show do that. It was really interesting, Tyler. When it first happened, I was like, oh, okay, alright, I see what you're doing here. I'm getting into this. The premise of Deceased is that Darkseid succeeds with the anti-life equation, and the titles of Young Justice Season 3 spell out, prepare the anti-life equation. The stakes are really high. Stakes are always high with Darkseid's involved. Yeah. iTonya will be public for everyone from Influx on Friday. We have a Influx plan to record before Friday, so there's a new one for Patreon as well. We'll see how that goes. Assuming we get it in. What's actually kind of neat, actually, because Tara's doing Sabrina with me instead of Connor, it's actually lent itself to this weird thing where there's actually more content going up than normal, because me and Connor are still recording as much as normal, but there's also another show being done sort of full time, so it means there's actually a lot of content. Like, I think there was like 4 uploads on Saturday and then 4 uploads on Sunday, which is good. I mean, there's a lot of content. Like Wednesday's going to feel quiet by comparison. Wednesday's going to be like, okay, there's like one thing to go up on Wednesday. Been trying to spread the word about the Dark Knight review. Genuinely think it's one of the best you guys have done. Thank you. I thought it was a good discussion. I thought we'd get into a good, healthy debate about the themes of that film and what it was doing. I can't keep up. Hey, that's better than there being nothing to watch, right, Renegade? Always having something else you could be catching up on is a good feeling. At least I think it is. Other than that, there will be a Tales from the Crypt this week, I promise. We've actually recorded several of them, but they're just sitting there. More Mild Fuzz content. Clap, clap, clap. So lots of content coming up. Even if other things are like wavering because of it, like it's been like 3 or 4 weeks since my last Babylon 5 review, and I feel so bad about it. But it needs to be done. Hey, Firefly. What's up, cat? You good? You feeling cozy? You gonna make my black t-shirt all covered in ginger cat hair? Hmm? And the good thing about the Ace starting is that there's going to be like 2 guaranteed movie shows each week. Because obviously Influx sometimes can take a back seat if me and Connor get busy with other stuff. But you'll be more or less guaranteed a Screams and an Ace every week going forward, which is nice. Batman Who Laughs #4 cover is freaking fantastic. I think I saw it. I'm pretty sure I saw Scott Snyder like saying it was one of the best covers that he'd ever had done for one of his comics. Isn't that right, Firefly? Yes. Yes. Here's my kitty. You my kitty? Yes. Here's my good puss puss. Firefly demanding attention. We're all just slaves to our cats. Aren't we, puss puss? He's like, yeah, she will do my bidding, for I am the feline and I command it. Oh. That's just turned into a cat petting show. Which I don't think people are even that mad about. Cats do insane numbers on the internet. People love cats on the internet. Firefly has wrangled his spotlight back from Garrus. Yeah, Garrus has not tried that on show in a little bit, actually. He was doing it like almost every stream for a couple of days, or for like a week. Like last month. He still sits in me that way on the chair, but he doesn't seem to be trying it while I'm recording. It's like he's learned the mic being out is not the time for it. So yeah, I have to say I quite like my new mic. I think it sounds better. I think it looks better. We're still kind of tinkering with audio levels and making sure everything sounds fine. Would you use Pet Cemetery on Firefly? I think I definitely would on my dogs. Well, having seen the movie, if they're going to come back like that, then no. Sometimes dead is better after all. If there was no caveat to it, then sure. Firefly. Is it a Rode podcaster? That's what mine is. It's a Rode mic, but it's not called a podcaster. It's a Rode in... Hold on, it's on... Oh, hold on. I don't want to show my address off on camera. That'd be a bad idea. Yeah. Just covering the postage sticker. It's a NT USB Rode USB microphone. Studio quality. It says. This message is helpful review. You link it to me Amazon, Tyler. It's a few years. Yeah, I think the one I've got only came out last year. You would send me something. Oh yeah, it's definitely not this. This looks quite different to mine. What, like Anthrax, Renegade? Would you send me Anthrax? Because that would be my concern. There's a reason for those restraining orders after all. Yeah, the arm's really handy. The arm has been a bit of a lifesaver in terms of setting up and just kind of comfort. Yeah, I mean, a PO box is a great idea. The problem is that a PO box is actually quite expensive to keep open, and it's not like we could have one PO box for all of us. We'd have to have all of our own undead mice. You would as well, Renegade. Yeah, creepy person. But as it is, the best I can do is like have an Amazon wish list, because you can send stuff through Amazon to the wish list's address. Without knowing what it is, but you'd only be able to get stuff that I already have on the wish list, or you'd have to ask me to add something to it if you wanted to get me something else. You would send ghost peppers to you on camera. Maybe not. But I can't send you love letters. Renegade, you say love letters, I'm imagining like cut out magazine letters, like ransom notes. Roses are red, violets are blue, and they'll need teeth to identify you. That's what I'm imagining. And I can't believe I just quoted the movie Valentine. But for some reason that little Valentine card stuck with me for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, that is, however, 2 hours, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut this one strict to the time this week because I have stuff to watch because I've got a lot of recording to do later tonight. And then I also would like to get a snack and eat like a human being. So by all means, like, subscribe, all the usual things. Check out the content that's coming and be excited for more and stuff. Patreon.com/Mild Fuzz TV. Go and check out things. Check out the next episode of The Ace when it hits on a week on Thursday. Otherwise, though, that's me. So thank you very much, guys. Love you loads. You'll be set up in a new place by Friday. Going to have your own office. You're pumped. Oh, that's nice. Meaning that all my streams can be enjoyed in a comfortable office. But thanks, guys. I will see you guys next time. Late stream this week should be Wednesday night, for the record, to those who'd like to join for that as well. But thank you very much, guys. I will see you next time. It has been a pleasure. And, diplomatic immunity. Have you got any vanilla? Connor's a weird ginger. Bye, guys.